So you didn't provide eBay with your national insurance numbers, and you're thinking, great, I'd got away with it. And then all of a sudden you've logged in and a little banner's come up and it said in a little red exclamation mark, you need to give us these details. What we're going to do now, and what's it all about? So I've scoured eBay, all the help forums and the online communities to see what sort of time frame it is before they actually stop the payments. And no one can actually let me know or give me any definitive answer as to when they stop payments. And I haven't seen anyone who's actually been, on the forums and said, my payments have been stopped because I didn't put my national insurance number in. So the trigger for the January information send over to HRMC is 1,750 quid bar a tenner or 30 sales in a calendar year. And then eBay sends over that information. It's saying by this message that you've hit that criteria. So it would like your national insurance number so that when it sends that information over to the HRMC, it makes their life a little bit easier because you've got your name, your address, and of course your national insurance number, and eBay will tag all the details of what you've sold, and HRMC can then have a look at it and see what they're going to do about it. Now the key thing is, if you've hit that threshold, HRMC are going to get your details without your national insurance, and what happens is eBay put a big massive mark on it that says you're non-compliant. And is that going to be a bigger red flag than actually being sent with the rest of them, and just wait for HMRC to sift through it all to see if they need to send you a letter? But where do you go? Are you being classed as non-compliant? Straight to the top of the list. And if you close your account and you've already met that criteria, and January comes around and you haven't put your national insurance number in, they send that information across irrelevant whether your account is open. They keep it historically. So if you've actually, closed your account now, but you've done £1,900 worth of sales in the last calendar year, then, and you didn't put your national insurance number in, then your name and your details are going to be winging their way to the HRMC. So if you follow the link from the banner, it actually, if as long as you're signed in, it might ask you to sign in again and prove who you are with a password. It'll then bring you to this screen and you'll see that it's got the stakeholder's name. And now at this screen, you can't edit the stakeholder's name. So some of you might think, well, I can go back and edit it in the personal details. But what eBay have done is now on the personal details screen, you've got to put your government ID. So you have to put it in. So you can't change the name and then put the government ID in later. You'd have to go back to the personal screen and change the name and put the government ID on the main screen. So that's just their way of saying you need to put that information in. Now it's interesting because it's so simple. Just click in, put your national insurance number in, save, update, and that is it. Now, one of the things that, again, I've scoured the forum to see is, what if you don't have a national insurance number? Well, obviously, if you don't have a national insurance number, then you're not obviously a UK resident of working age. So that may be another flag. But I'm not sure of people who've clicked the I don't have a national insurance number and have been UK working age. I think you're still going to get that information sent over. Well, I know you're still going to get that information sent over to HRMC. It's just going to go in the non-compliant or another list that says that you're claiming you don't have a national insurance number. So, in my opinion, I you're not going to avoid it. If you've already done the sales, if you haven't left eBay already and you've met that criteria, you probably, in my opinion, I've put our national insurance numbers in, and we'll wait and see what the HMRC comes. Well, in fact, I know we've already had a letter. I've done another video on it, and we're quite happy and fine with our personal accounts. There's no issue with that. And our business accounts, we go through our self-assessment every year. So it was just dotting the I's and crossing the T's for us, or eBay providing that link to verify what we already put in our self-assessment. So it's interesting to see. And it's information really to say you can't avoid it. And if you've already made those sales, it may be that HMRC are aware and you didn't put your national insurance number in, so you're going to have a non-compliant flag. If you are interested in any of the eBay videos that I do, then please put a thumbs up or leave some comments. It's just a part of things that we do, and it's just one of many videos that I put up. So thank you very much.